All right, Shalom. I give our praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Akakwadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, a great meal, son of well. Peace and salutation, all the Aki, pushing this truth and our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Tazama the Bar coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai. And through the spirit, I wanted to do a real brief lesson on this, what you see on the screen. It's called American Refuge, man. And I watched a little bit of this movie. I'm gonna probably try to finish it later on tonight. Try to watch it again. But through the spirit, it was a very heavy movie, man, because it showed the breakdown of what you call Babylon the Great, which is America. It showed the people went in a civil unrest. People went and taking matters in their own hand. People went in a state of confusion. And also it was a defend for themselves type mindset that was going on. So this is what you see that's coming to a city near you. You seen what people going to the stores, they have a lack of bread, the women's and getting put to death. It's a very good movie, man. So I'm gonna watch it again, man. I'm also checking out the movie Black Phone right now, which is showing you the mind state of these people in the society, man, especially with these damn Edomites of grabbing up kids, taking them, and sex trafficking and a lot of things that's happening in society. But this movie right here was just based on the breakdown of Babylon the Great, man, and what was coming, what great anarchy and chaos, man. So this is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time." And that's what you see. You see that Esau Edom, he knows he has but a short time. He sees that everything in his society is falling around him, man. So we have to be in a mind state of what? Discerning the times that we're living in, understanding the seasons and times of what's going on, man. We can clearly see that America is getting visited. America is being plagued by what? The spirit of the Lord. Revelation 19:10. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So we see all the prophecies that's lining up with the Bible of what? The fall of Babylon the Great. And we seeing that, man. When you watch that movie, you will clearly see that everything that we've been speaking on is happening, showing that Esau Edom knows that his time is short, that he knows that he doesn't have much very time left in his society, man. Let me read that again, Revelation 12:12. "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea." It says woe go back to what? Destruction. Destruction is coming on all sides here in Babylon the Great. And if you're in the spirit, you can see that, man. The economic woes, the famine of food, the pestilence, the civil unrest, the love of many shall wax cold, all the things that we've been speaking on as far as a society, even what wars and rumors of wars. World War III is already really breaking out. So World War III breaking out, what they want to have, they want to have America in a state of chaos so they can bring forth the order. That's what they're trying to have, man. And it says, "For the devils come down to you having great wrath, because he know if he have but a short time." And you look into that word devil, it goes, let me see, bear with me. It says, "Prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely," man. And that's who? The accuser of our brother. Who is that? Esau Edom. And it says, metaphor applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of Yahweh, may be said to act the part of the devil or side with him. And who is that? Who is that speaking on? It's speaking on the so-called white man, who is Esau Edom. We can see by his characteristics and the way the society is going. He's the reason why all these things is taking place in the society. He's the one's bringing forth all the chaos, man, which we know is the Lord is putting in his spirit to do it. When you read Proverbs 21:1, the Lord said, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So the Lord is putting Esau Edom up to doing all these things because he want to usher in his beloved son, Yahweh Shai, kingdom to Yahweh Shai. But before that happens, all the prophecies of the scriptures must take place. And then real quick, I just want to jump up. This is Revelation 12:10. "And I heard a loud voice saying, Heaven now is come salvation and the strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before Yahweh day and night." And that's who? Esau Edom. Lining up who is the devil is. It says slanderer, accuser. That's who? The so-called white man. He's accusing our people before the world. When you go on his news, his media, the social construct with these different words and meanings that he puts on our people and labels our people as thugs and a bad rep. Hey, we know who that is, man. So we see the Lord's putting the spirit on him to come down with great wrath, man, because he knows his time is short. So this is what? Matthew, one of my favorite scriptures, man. When you bring this scripture out, you can clearly see when this is taking place. Matthew 24 and verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down, and we see that, man. You see that, man. Because when you start watching the movie, it shows you that it's talking about the economic woes, as far as Wall Street, as far as the economy about to crash and what. And then they go into the streets, and you see what anarchy and chaos taking place where the people is breaking into stores, rationing things, taking food, trying to get it, basically just get it out the mud because they can clearly see that America's finished. And it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in, because they're gonna usher in that martial law. They're gonna usher in that curfew. They're gonna usher in that you know what I'm saying. You can't come into this city. You can't go in and out. Just like different various movies that you gonna see in apocalyptic movies where they shut the cities down. Man, that's coming. That's coming to America. That's coming to a city near you. He says there's a crying for wine in the streets. That wine represents what this wisdom, this knowledge, understanding. Because it's going to be a famine of word very soon. That's why you had it in the economic forum. You had the owner of YouTube. Where was she at? She was over there in Davos, and they was talking about, bringing in more legislation when it comes to the YouTube platform and different social media platforms, man. Because they want to do what? They want to control the narrative, which they've been doing for a long time. Just like Hillary Clinton said, it's not the war they were losing, it's the information war they're losing. Why? Because too much information is getting out, man. The exposure to this devil is on an all-time high, man. Like it says in Isaiah 47. It says, man, hey, come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit in a state of confusion, man. The Most High is putting the spirit on us to expose this devil on all levels, man. And it says, all the joy is dark and the mirth of the land is gone. And you see that, man. This place is finished, man. It's not like it used to be, man. It's not like that golden city as the scriptures speak on in Revelation 17 and 18. No, man. Everybody's trying to flee from the midst of Babylon because they can clearly see that this place is on its way out, man. And the Lord is ushering in the kingdom of heaven through his beloved son, which start with his soldiers, the foot soldiers on the ground that's out here pushing his word, man. That's out here pushing this word, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. And that's why you see this man's system is going out the way it's going out real quick. Book of Job 19 and 12. Job 19 and 12. His troops come together and I raise up their way against me and camp around about my tabernacle. And that's coming. Because it's going to be a police state very soon here in Babylon the Great, man. They're going to usher in martial law. They're going to usher in more lockdowns. They're going to usher in more draconian measures. Because when you watch this movie, that's what you're seeing taking place. You're seeing people taking matters in their own hand, man. Even the Edomite that's right there, he had his own refuge as far as his own bunker underground. But at the same time, people were still trying to break in and get there. So that we're going to see that, man. We're going to see a lot of people, trying to get it out the mud, people defending for themselves. And at the end of the day, a lot of you Jakes, this Jake was simple. He didn't understand the times and season he was living in. He was being very simple-minded, man. And that's a lot of you Jakes, man. Like he said in the movie, it's just going to be like on Crown Royal 99 hit. They're going to lock it down. We're going to be right back. Nah, man. It's not going to be like that. That was just nothing but a test run. When they really shut this shit down again, it's gonna be troops on the ground. It's gonna be boots on the ground, man. And people gonna be goddamn getting it out the mud. That's when Esau gonna bring forth that order out of chaos. Let's read it again. Job 19 and 12. His troops come together and raise up their way against me and encamp around about my tabernacle. So that's gonna be boots on the ground, man. That's gonna be martial law troops out here, telling people to get in their houses, a curfew. They're gonna be using the drones. They're gonna be using the police force. They're gonna be using a national guard. That's what's coming, man. To a city near you, man. So a lot of you people that really think that this place is going to keep flourishing and going the way it's been going, you out your goddamn mind, man. This place is finished, man. You should be in the spirit of hastening the day of his coming and understand the times and season that you're living in, because the Most High is visiting this world, man. This place had its great rise, and now it's about to have its great fall, man. So I'm gonna end it with this. I wasn't gonna make this lesson long. Brothers is about to get into this this lesson tonight, so I just wanted to bring this out. It's Ecclesiastes 7. Yeah, hey, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit better than the proud in spirit. So it was better at the beginning when Esau, he said better is the end of a thing than the beginning of it. So we're living in a time, the end of this devil's society, man. So that's a blessing within itself. And now it said better than the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Why? Because how did the thing start when we got over here? The genocide of the northern tribe, then brought the southern tribe up here to build up the society to this day. So you have all the Israelites in this land of Babylon the Great together, man, and enslaved. Still to this day, man, enslaved to the system. The system is the pit. But the Most High is doing what? He's raising us up through the Spirit. Revelation, the 11th chapter, 11th verse. He's raising the elect men of the nation of Israel up in the Spirit to do what, man? Usher in the kingdom of heaven. Ushering in the return of his beloved son, Yahweh Shah. So we about to see a lot of things take place in the society. So all we have to do is keep our eyes single and stay focused on the prize, man. Because Babylon the Great is finished, man. And this is, and like I said, this is a great movie to watch to get you really in the mindset of understanding the times and seasons that you're living in, man. So, Lord willing, is just a quick edifying lesson through the Spirit. And I want to close it out by saying, call hello Yamla, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honor to my apostle, elders, great meal song of well. Peace and salutation, all the arcane pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.